Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Let's Play Cities Skylines and Modded Series. This is the River Run map, and we're continuing on the previous episode. We're going to do some traffic management, more traffic management. We're playing on Ezzity City. I hope you guys are well. Just to let you know, I also failed in this attempt to effectively reduce traffic. We eventually get to 78%. The traffic seemed to have backed up all the way down to the other intersections. So, yeah, I believe the game, while I was building this interchange, remapped everything, and now it's utilizing the bottom half. So, without further ado, let's try and tackle this thing. Traffic management, yay! We're going back to basics, making that really long oblong about, hot dog about, whatever about you think this is about. Anyway, forgot to introduce myself. I am John Nezodam, usually playing the Cities Skylines. We did this in modded series sometime in November of last year, and we are at 47 episodes strong. If you want to see what we did up to this point, there is a huge video. It's 3 hours and 40 minutes long. It was a suggestion of a subscriber to make something that had an all-encompassing look, or a historical thing where it showed everything that I did up to this point. So if you like that sort of thing, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm active on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and Reddit. On my Instagram is a lot of food pictures. So I am an endurance athlete, and I use a keto diet, so I do showcase that kind of thing. But anyway, back to the gameplay. I am preparing the top part of this tile, the very first tile that we worked on, to have another interchange, because I noticed some of the traffic going up. I want to alleviate some of those problems here. So yeah, this is a big undertaking. I deleted these because I thought that I could redo them. But after further review of the old videos, it showed that I actually had pretty decent traffic, so I didn't need to delete these. But yeah, anyway, let's continuing on. Before I go any further, YouTube recently gave me the option to do the community tab so I can make announcements. I've seen this done before. It gets sometimes gets kind of obstructive when your notifications are going on top of notifications, but I'll try to minimize it. I'll only use that for important announcements, but it is a new feature that came with the YPP thing after reaching 1,000 subscribers. Anyway, back to the gameplay. We are making a off-ramp into the avenue to that long oblong about. Trying to make it smooth. So long gradual slopes are the key when you're doing off-ramps or on-ramps, or any roads anyway, with varying elevations. So this looked kind of weird, so I'm redoing it. I used to be the kind that measured everything, and it looked all symmetrical and geometrically spaced, but lately I've been doing some eyeballing. It's a little bit quicker that way, and I didn't want to spend all the time creating these things, because what I ultimately wanted to do, solve the traffic on the top part of the tile so I could finally zone the bottom half. It seems to be taking long. Taking a while. Alright. So the late Senator Ginsburg, I did actually do a trivet run for her, but did not have any footage. I only ran 8.7 miles. It's not one of the big runs. I did 85.2 for John Lewis and 43 miles for Chadwick Boseman. When I was running on Saturday, I felt like a little bit out of energy. Well, okay, a lot. I ran on Friday, 18th September 2020 for Prisoner of War Missing in Action run, holding an American flag. I don't have any footage of that either, because where I ran, it's kind of a restricted area, so I can't, it's not publicly releasable. So I don't know, I have to wait until it is to post it. But if you like that kind of thing, I document them or do the live thing on Facebook. I put it on Instagram. Anyway, I had a tip to share about elevations and stuff. So you gotta play with the snapping tools if you're having trouble, with the elevation and making sure things line up. The angle tool snaps to an angle, so if you're already off to begin with, it's not going to look good. So taking out that snap is sometimes necessary. Grid, If you've ever done any photo editing or anything, or if you're even trying to put stuff on a desktop, you've seen snap to grid. That's that kind of thing. It snaps it to the grid. That's invisible sometimes. And then what else is there? The follow road guidelines. It snaps to different nodes that the roads are, or it does the alignment. Road length is also it's determined by cost or actual units. That's the unit of measurement. For the lengths is units, I guess. So it's often correlates with cost. So sometimes I use these interchangeably. Right now I'm doing angle and the road guideline. So experimenting with different ways to do this will help you create straighter roads or things that look more aesthetically pleasing. Do you have any tips like that? Feel free to leave a comment below. I read all comments, I read all DMs, so yeah, feel free to contact me. This is what helped the channel change, so I truly do appreciate your feedback. A clever idea to make a bypass from the industrial areas into the hot dog about, but the road's not being utilized because the way the game works is the AI prefers the faster roads. It doesn't, even if the road is shorter, they will go out of the way to have the thrill of going down a very fast, unrestricted road. So, yeah, it's interesting. And they will always go on the side where they need to exit. They're very linear in where they need to go. So they don't do anything like taking over lanes or going over to the other side. I've seen the police department in this game do it, but nothing, or emergency vehicles, but none of the citizens do. So it is something that this game is known for with regarding the traffic. This nodes follow us certain paths and or a set of rules. So faster roads is what they prioritize, and also they prioritize direction too. So I did mention in the beginning, this is where the gridlock traffic is. It's on one of the other intersections, one of the earlier ones that I made that I thought was cool, but it's too compact. So I'll probably have to redo this one. And I don't think I like this one again. I'm going to do it again. I really need like a set of time, a block of time where I can do this for the remainder until it's solved. Because an hour a day only allows me to create something that's worth an hour of my time, your time, and I feel like it's a waste sometimes. So I apologize for that. I'm trying to get better, trying to plan it in my head before I play so that I could just execute, right? But it doesn't always work as I imagine. So I really do need more than an hour to fix this kind of situation because you guys know I created these interchanges in multiple episodes, and just one episode is going to be difficult to do it. So yeah, we'll see. I might take a vacation. Hopefully, I get the time to do this stuff. I really like giving you guys something to learn or look at. But I realize with everything going on, time is commodity, right? Speaking of time, that's all the time that we have. An hour has passed. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope that you consider subscribing to the channel if you liked what you see. You can like, you can comment, you can subscribe, ding that bell. I'll see you in 3 days. This is John Nezodam signing out. Take care, be well, and remember, you are essential.